Anyways.
Directing.
So the winner of directing usually wins the winner of picture. But it's not always that way.
Most of the time, but not always. I think when it's a split, the person that wins Best Director was the movie that should also win for Best Picture. If you look at it, like Saving Private Ryan versus Shakespeare in Love.
Right.
It should have won Best Picture.
So it's like the more obvious pick.
Yes, they can't vote for it for some reason for Best Picture, but then later on down the road they realized they should have.
With that in mind, it's definitely the Coen brothers for No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, they're a lock.
They're a lock, and they're also the greatest directors like ever. So, yeah.
They're awesome, but they're not the greatest directors of all time.
Documentary feature. No End in Sight?
No End in Sight.
No End in Sight. There's a couple different Iraq movies this year, but I think that's the one that's got the edge.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Sicko has a slight edge because it's not about Iraq and everything else seems to be, but
maybe
they already gave it to Michael Moore, and I think I liked Sicko, but I don't think it's got the buzz and the urgency. Documentary
short. Sorry's Mother.
Yeah, we know this, and it's going to be Sorry's Mother. We studied this immensely.
Yes.
Trust us.
We've got the scoop. Film editing. What do you got?
I'm going for No Country for Old Men again.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's a little weird that they're probably going to end up winning 4 Oscars, the Coen brothers, a piece, so it's like 8 Oscars. I don't know if that's ever happened where someone won 4 Oscars in 1 year. So I'm a little bit doubtful, but I mean, I don't see what else could win.
I mean, I think the best film editing of the year was The Bourne Ultimatum, and I think it's going to win.
Really?
Really.
Possibly.
And that movie was editing practically.
It kind of beats you over the head with its editing, but I don't know.
It's got the flashiest editing, and it's also got the best editing. Yeah, so maybe, I think it's totally could win.
Yeah, we'll see.
Foreign language film. Don't know a whole lot about any of these nominees. The whole foreign language film's fucked up. I'm not going to go on a rant or anything, but the rules need to be changed. Lots of good films are being left out.
Yeah.
Anyway, The Counterfeiters, I think.
Yeah, me too. Don't know a lot about it, but I've heard good things.
Me too. Makeup. Pirates of the Caribbean.
La Vie en Rose.
You might be right. I don't know, but I think what the hell, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think Pirates. It's too hard to tell the difference between the makeup and the visual effects. That's why it's never won. But
what about Johnny Depp?
He just has like
he's got like iconic makeup.
No, it's not gonna happen.
All right, original score.
It's Atonement.
It's gonna be Atonement
for sure.
The thing is, I didn't even like the score. I loved Atonement, but I didn't even like the score.
I like the score. It's a good score. It's
because it combined the diegetic and the non-diegetic.
Yes, Josh, the diegetic and the non-diegetic combined.
It was a nice gimmick, but it just kind of cut on my nerves. I would have personally given it to, I think, Ratatouille.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
It was a fun score.
The guy who does Ratatouille is awesome on Lost. This great music for that. And 310 Yuma. I like the score for that as well.
That wasn't bad.
Michael Clayton was really forgettable.
Yeah. Original song.
Once.
I'm reluctantly also going to say Once. Just because the 3 songs from Enchanted are going to split itself, and nobody's heard this song from August Rush.
Yes, and Falling Slowly is also the best song ever nominated for an Oscar.
The best song forever?
Ever.
It's not better than It's Hard Out Here for him. Ken.
Ever.
Or Blame Canada.
Ever.
Best Picture. It's going to be No Country for Old Men.
Hopefully, yeah, because I think Juno is a threat, and if it wins...
You seem to think that.
I do. I think... I mean, No Country's going to win, I think, but Juno is the biggest threat, because it's the only likable movie, it's the only blockbuster. If you look back at, like, the last 15, 20 years, I think 3 times the Best Picture wasn't a $100 million making movie.
Right, but
I mean... Juno's the only one that's made over $100 million.
I feel like
it's a weird statistic, but...
That is weird. I think things are going away from the mainstream a little bit. And I also think Juno is identified more as like an indie hit than a mainstream hit anyways.
It's a pretty big hit.
Anyway, that movie's off when I refuse to vote for it. But so No Country for Old Men it is.
Yeah.
Animated short film.
Peter and the Wolf.
I Met the Walrus. Live action short film.
I'm going with Les Mozart des Pickpockets.
I agree, Ken. Les Mozart des Pickpockets.
Yes.
Shall we talk about the sound editing? Sorry, French people. Sound editing.
Transformers.
Ratatouille. Seriously, I think it could win sound editing.
I doubt it, very seriously.
Sound mixing.
Transformers.
Bourne Ultimatum.
This time I'm certain, if anything's going to be Transformers, it's No Country, just because it's Best Picture, but Transformers, the guy who's nominated for it has been nominated 20 times and never won. It's the record for never winning.
Don't you believe in statistics? He's never going to win again.
Again, he's never won ever.
Right.
I think he's going to win this time.
Born Ultimatum. Visual effects.
Transformers.
Fine, it's going to be Transformers.
Yes.
Adapted screenplay.
I'm going with No Country for Old Men.
I agree it's probably going to be No Country for Old Men. Because that's also the one I want to win. It's probably the best screenplay.
Maybe.
Well, which one did you like better?
I like the screenplay for Atonement, actually.
It was a good screenplay.
There Will Be Blood was a good screenplay. A little disjointed at times. No, I love the movie. But, yeah, I think No Country is going to win.
Yeah, probably. Original screenplay. Last category.
Yeah.
It's
a screenplay we're all going to look back on and go, what the hell?
What the hell? What were we thinking? But if you're curious, by the way, if you're curious what Diablo Cody's next project's going to be, go on Google and look up Jennifer's Body. It's a movie starring Megan Fox as a high school student who turns into a vampire, and it's got some of the worst lines ever committed to paper.
For shiz.
Nonetheless, Juno's probably going to win original screenplay.
Yes.
And I'm going to cry while watching it at home.
Yes. So, yeah, there you got it. You have it.
Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. Watch us totally be right, even though we disagree with each other.
Yes, we're both going to be right.
We're both going to be right. Yeah, I'm Josh.
I'm Ken.
This is Ken and Josh Go to the Movies.